I bought this wig, but it is not looking how I want it to look. So let you see what I'm doing here. I am going to enhance it. I'm going to enhance it. I want it to have that nice look. Oh my God, I should have brought my pins to pin it up. I'm gonna have to stand up and show you what I'm doing. Oh, the light. It's not necessarily me I want it to shine on. I want to shine on the thing. Let's bring it up. Okay, gotcha. Let's bring it up a little bit more. Let's turn it this way. So I'm going to enhance the wig. So I am going to add some more layers in it. I forget to bring my clips. Let me move the chair from behind me. Let's turn the chair around. Alright, so I have some here. I have my hair. I have some pieces which I've used one time. These are my sewing hair. Alright, so I'm going to add some layers in there too, and I'm going to add some here because I want the fringe. I want the fringe to be heavy. I like when my fringe is heavy. When my fringe are heavy, when my fringe is heavy, sorry, it enhances my look. So I'm going to be enhancing this hair today. This hair is going to get a Botox, okay? So I'm going to be Botoxing this wig. Let's Botox it. All right, so over here I had some tracks. I'm going to add the tracks in. All right, so let's get the glue. All right, so over here I have the glue. Hey Danny Brown, please subscribe to my channel. Hey Lettice, how you doing? Very cute, thank you. So I bought this wig and I don't like how it looks. So I'm gonna do an enhancing on this wig. So first I'm going to measure out. I'm going to measure out where I want it. Let's see. All right, so let's measure it from here to here, and then I'm gonna cut 2 pieces. All right. Actually, I could get 3 pieces from it. All right, so I'm gonna cut. When you're cutting the hair, let me see. Hi then. He said what? Okay, so I'm gonna cut the hair. Make sure when you cut in the hair, you cut it at a slant. All right. So I'm going to be cutting this in 2 pieces. And I'm going to add some Let's see. I haven't used this for a while, so let's see if it can. Let's see if it's. All right, so let's shake this baby here. See if it work. Oh my God, my light. Hold on. Let me put my light up in the air a little bit. Okay. Let me put my light up. All right, so now I am going to be putting on. Let's put on some. Let's check this if it's. Oh. Ooh. Oh my gosh, it's spilled over. Alrighty. Guys, go subscribe to my channel, guys. Subscribe to my channel, please, and thank you. Alright, so I'm showing you how to enhance your wig. Just in case if you bought a wig and you don't like how it looks, you don't want to send it back. So I am going to enhance it. Let's put this right here. And I'm going to put glue on the other part of it. I am good. I am good, Banana Man. Please subscribe to my channel. I am good. I'm just here doing some work. You know, every day I try to elevate myself. I try to do stuff for myself, you know, stuff to enhance your life. Because this is something that you don't have to pay for, and, you know, you can do it for yourself. Because everything nowadays costs money. And everybody wants to look beautiful. So you can do it from the comfort of your home if you know how to do it. So this is knowledge. All right. So I am going to be using my blow dryer here. I have my blow dryer. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you, thank you. So you want to make sure you dry it a little bit. All right, you dry it a little bit. And then you are going to put it. So let me turn it like you can see what I'm doing. So right here, I am going to lay the track. I'm going to lay the track right in here. Okay, right along here. I'm going to lay the tracks in there just to enhance the look of the hair. Just turn it around so I can see what I'm doing. Came off, the head came off. Don't worry about it. It's fine. And so I am going to lay the tracks along here. And you press it in. Press it in like so. And you're going to go back again with your blow dryer. I'm going to be drying it. Right, so now that you have dried, you're gonna go ahead and do this. You're gonna go ahead and put another one on top of another layer on top of it. Let's see if I could lay the track on a different. All right, so lay the track here. I was supposed to bring my little pins and stuff to pin it, but I forget to take them inside here. So I'm just gonna do it without. Make sure you press it in. Let me check if I have Dr. B spray over here. Give me a second. One second, guys. I'm going to get my Dr. B spray and come back. This one is not holding. All right, let me put it on another. Let me put it under another one here to the front. All right. Looks like it's not holding. I'm gonna sew it. Let me go sew it. I'm gonna sew it. Alright, so I'm going to use my needle and my thread. I'm going to sew it on. Yes, I am going to be doing my sewing tutorial. I gotta cut this baby right here. I gotta cut this baby right here. Thread is balling up. It don't want to go in. All right, I got it now. Whoa. You thought it was big and bad, but it's not big and bad. So how you measure your thread? You measure your thread from here to here. You don't want your thread to be longer because sometimes it's too much problem when the thread is way longer. All right, guys, go subscribe to my channel So now, what time? It's 15 minutes. So I am going to be sewing in the hair. I'm going to be sewing in the tracks in the wig here because let me check on the hair if I have, what do I have on the hair? Do I have, okay. What's on the hair? It says Sam, okay. Sam doesn't have a lot of hair. So this mannequin is, its name is Sam. The name of it is Sam. And how you tie it, you are going to put, you are going to open the part of the thread that you tie. Cut it. And you are going to open it. You're going to open it and you're going to push it in. So it's tied like this. All right. And now it's tied. And never start the hair from the exact end because it will make it bumpy. So you don't want to start it from the exact end. Close to the end, but not the end. And don't push the needle through the weft of the hair. If you push the needle through the weft of the hair, it's harder to go through. And then you're going to wrap the thread around like this. I'm going to pull it. All right, so now I am going to go back to the where I started it. Not mean where I started sewing it, where I start the tracks from, like where I put the hair in. That's where I'm going now because I didn't start it at the exact end. And you wrap it around like so, and you pull it through. And you're gonna go back in. You're gonna go back in, and if you want to tie it, you bring it around like this 2 times. So you know you're making a tie. So the hair is not easy to loosen. All right, so now see I tighten it right here. So now I'm going back. Hi, Vivina. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, guys. All right, so now It's my scrunchie. And you just have to be patient because you want it to be neat. So you gotta have some patience. And you wrap it around the thread like so. And you bring it through. The cap that they use to make the wig is very coarse. And the needle can hardly penetrate through it. So I have to be very gentle with it. It's not easy to go through. Hi everyone. So you're gonna wrap it around the needle like so. Wrap the thread around the needle and you bring it down. In this way you help to lock it in. So you're gonna push the needle through the net, and then you push it not in the weft here. Above the weft, okay? And you're gonna pull it through. So when you're pulling it through, you see how it looks right here? That's how it should look. I want you to see. But I also wanted to see what I am doing. So you can roll the thread around the hand like this, and then you push it through the net, the wig net. The wig net is very coarse. And then you push it below the weft of the hair, not the weft, because the weft is very hard. So you will be struggling. So you pull it through like so, you see how it looks? And make sure you don't pull it tightly, because if you pull it tightly, what happens is that when you finish sewing it, it's gonna be looking all jumbled up. So you want to make sure it's flat. I gotta go to Target. What time it is? Target closed at 10 o'clock. What I want to go to Target because I'm gonna have to go to work tomorrow, and I'm driving far, and I have to get some good sleep. I want to get at least 6 hours sleep tonight. At least 6 hours. All right, so the hair is too long. So I am going to go ahead and I'm going to measure it, and I'm going to cut it off. When you cut the hair, cut it this way. Vertically. Is it vertical or horizontal? Vertical, horizontal, vertical. This way is what? Why you cut it this way? If I don't say it right, forgive me. You're going to cut it this way. All right. So you see how I cut it? Look close. It have this little thing like slant this way. So that is how you want to cut the hair. When you cut it like that, it's harder to unravel. So this is how you want to cut the hair. And you're gonna wrap it around the thread like so. It's like a tying it. Tommy says, okay, yeah. So this is what I do if I bought a wig and it needs to enhance. If I don't like how it looks, how it comes, if I don't want to send it back, I could send it back, but I'm just gonna do an enhancement on it. So I wrap the thread around it like so, and I tie it. All right. Has a little bump right here, which I am going to cut because I don't want the hair to be bumpy. I want it to be neat. So I cut that off. And now I'm going to tie it. I'm going to tie it. So how I tie it, push it under in the net and below the weft. Below the weft, and you're gonna push the needle, you bring the thread round and around. If you want to do it 3 times, 2 times, depending, and then you pull it like so, and it's tied, right? So now you see the hair is tied. So now you can cut it. Don't cut it too close, all right? Because if you cut it too close, it can unravel, all right? And then this is how it looks right here. So I sew it in, and now I can cover it like so. And now I get a more, you see, if the hair is getting more fuller and thicker. That's how I want it. I want it to be fuller and thicker. All right. So I am going to go back in and I'm going to put one on top of here. I'm going to put another track on top of here too. So let's part it out. Let's part it out. And you could see the opening. Look at the opening right here. So that is where I'm going to lay the tracks in. So it's fuller. So I'm going to raise it up like so. All right, so now I raise it up and I can clip it. So I can clip it or cap it. I left my hair ties inside the restroom. Oh no, I got it right here. So I am going to clip it right like so. If you have another clip, you could use it. I have a lot of clips, but I just didn't bring any in the room. So now this is how it looks right here, right? So I am going to be measuring another piece of hair. So I have this right here. So I'm going to measure it. It has the wrong side and it has the right side. All right. So I'm gonna measure it around like so. Measure it. I'm going to measure it like so. All right. If you want to double it, you could also double it. But I want it to be neat, so I am just going to put one track at a time. And then I'm going to cut it. Slant the scissors this way. This is how you're going to slant the scissors, this way to cut. When you're cutting the hair, you got to slant the scissors this way. It helps the hair not to unravel. So now I measure it like this. This is the wrong side. Call hair lady. Hi, brother. So now I am going to sew this around. Let's put another thread in here. This thread is not long enough. And is it? No. All right, so I'm gonna be putting in another track. If you wanna use a single thread, you can, but I am doubling my thread because I want it to be nice and strong. So I'm using 2 threads. Let's put it down. And make sure the 2 ends are even. All right. So now I'm going to be start. And remember, when you're starting, putting in the tracks, don't start from the exact end of the hair or that you're putting in. Don't start from the exact end because it will make it has a bulgy look. So you want to start close to the hair, close to the end, but not at the end. So let me show you what I mean. So you see how the hair is right now? You don't start from here, you start from right close to the end. All right, so I'm gonna put it back. Let's lay it back here. And let me show you another thing. Don't push the needle in the weft of the hair. Push the needle below the weft. Okay? Then you're gonna bring the thread around the needle. Then you're gonna tie it. It's called tying. So you're tying it. You're tying it so it stays in place. And remember, this is not a human hair, so it's not gonna be like, okay, it's easy to sew like that. You have to make sure you sew it very neat because the wig is already made, so you want it to be neat. So you have to be very careful with how you're sewing it and make sure it is laying flat. So now I am going close to the end of the hair, the piece that I have that I am putting in. I am going close to it right now. And the next time I am going to be tying it. I can tie it now too, but I'm going to do another sewing close to the end before I tie it. And remember, even if one person watching your video, that's fine. Because you have to love what you do. I love what I do. I love to interact with people. So, and I know the right person is going to see my video. They're going to like it and they're going to subscribe. Especially when you have a love for something. When you have a love and a passion for something, It's different than when you just want to make money and stuff like that. And you just, you know, I like to be doing stuff. That's me. I like to connect with people. I'm very expressive. I like to express myself through the things that I do too. So I enjoy what I do. If you don't enjoy what you do, you are not going to love it. You have to love what you do. I am not a person that go to clubs and do different stuff and whatever. So I love social media. Love it, love it, love it, love it. It's like having friends and family without even like physically knowing them. Let's see. I'm in 30 minutes. This thing is so thick, y'all. The wig cap is so thick. Oh my gosh, it's not even funny. It is so thick. I think I'm gonna have to put another thread inside here. I'm gonna have to tie it right here, and I'm gonna have to put another thread inside of it. It actually took more thread than I think it would. So I'm gonna have to just go around like so. I'm gonna have to tie it. All right, so now I tied it. So I'm gonna cut it, and I'm gonna get another piece of thread. Remember, don't cut it too close to the hair. Now I'm going to get another piece of thread. So how you measure your hand like this, and then you cut it. All right, so now I'm going to be finishing up this track that I'm putting in. So I am going to tie it. Let's tie it. Make sure it is not bumpy and lumpy. So I'll turn this around. So now I am going to try to tie it. One, two, three. And then I'm going to pull it through. I'm going to pull it through. I'm going to pull it through. And then I'm going to tie it. All right, so now I have tied it. So it is secure. All right, let's come back up here and do another. Let's do another tie. Not too much, but just to make sure the end of the hair is all tied. And so when you are combing it, it won't unravel. All right, so I try to level it. I'm also going to use my flat iron, and I'm going to flat iron it. All right, so now you can see I have put in some tracks here, and I'm going to, let's comb it. I put the tracks into the front because I am looking a nice fringe. I love my fringe to be extra. So a fringe is also known as a bang. All right. All right, so if I need to put another track in here, I can go in and I can lay more tracks in there. I can lay more tracks for it to be heavier. All right, I'm going to put another track right here at the close to the end. I am going to lay another track in there. Let's lay another track in there. A small piece. Just a small piece. All right, so I'm gonna lay another track right here, right at the end here. I'm going to use a single piece of thread. Let's use a single thread. Let's use a single piece of thread. Thank you guys for watching. So if you're pushing it through the weft, remember it's very hard. So don't try to push it through the weft. All right. All right, so I'm close to one of the ends. So I'm going to tie it here. So what I am doing, I am picking out some hair got inside and it's tangled in the thread. So I am clearing it out. Make sure it's neat. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to go to Target. I'm gonna have to go to Target. I'm gonna go to Target to get I'm supposed to get a mouthwash. What else I need? Uh, Probably I go to Burlington. Burlington is cheaper. I can find something there cheaper. Ooh. Yep, I'm looking for cheaper stuff. Cheaper, 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 cheaper. Make sure it's flat. I don't want it to be bumpy, so I make sure it's flat. When you're sewing it, make sure you press it out, make sure it's flat, because when you finish, you don't want it to be bumpy. It's not going to be neat. How much? Oh, it's gone over 50 minutes. I want to finish up and get it cut and everything before it goes over in an hour. Probably if it goes over in an hour, I just make another video for the cutting. Because it takes a longer time when it goes over in the hour. It takes a long time to upload. Very annoying. All right, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There's some here. On the back. I think you got it here inside this. I'm gonna pull it back through here. Good. So you have to pay close attention to the hair. Sometimes it can get matted up. The thread can catch in some of the other hair. Especially at the front of the hair, you don't want that to happen because you want the front of it to be neat. You're gonna bring the thread around like so. I'm gonna pull it through. Wrap the thread around the needle. Every day is gonna be a beautiful day. A beautiful day. A beautiful day. Every day is gonna be a beautiful day. Beautiful day. Every day is gonna be a beautiful day. All right, I'm close to the end. All right, close to the end. Close to the end. I'm gonna wrap the thread around like so. Pull it through. Let's open the feet of this thing. I just have to tighten the foot of the mannequin stand because I didn't tighten it and the feet were just coming up. Ah, the thread came out. All right, I gotta put the thread back in. The thread came out of the needle. So I'm gonna have to thread it. Let's put it back together so it's unraveling. Okay. It's unraveling. Oh, let's cut. Let's cut a piece of the end here. All right, so I got it. I got it. It wanted to be unruly, but I got it. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Please and thank you. All right, so now I have the last part of it. So I'm gonna tie it. So I'm gonna tie it. So I'm gonna go like 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna pull it through. So I know that it's tied. Oh, okay. I know it's tied, right? So now I'm going to cut. When you're cutting it, don't cut it too close. Leave a little piece of the thread. All right, so now I finished putting in my tracks. I'm going to comb it down and I'm going to see how it looks right here. To see how it looks. All right, so now this is how it looks. It has more hair in the front of it, so I can have a nice fringe. So I'm going to cut my fringe. smooth it out. Let's smooth it out. So I'm going to use my let's see. Straighten it up. See if I cut from ear to ear, ear to ear. I want to cut it from ear to ear. But I'm gonna have to go back in and cut it again because it's not on my head. So ear to ear. All right, so let's cover this. I'm also going to be making some layers inside of it. And when you make the layers, it's more thicker. So I am going to be making some layers in it. It's okay. So what I'm doing, I'm making some layers inside here. I'm making some layers inside the hair so the hair is nice and thick. So that's what I'm doing. Little part view. I'm also taking away a little length of the hair while I create the layers. It's gone over. How many one? Oops. Oh, something. All right, so this is how the hair looks. I am not done because I have to put the hair on my head and try to to see how it fits me and everything. And I'm gonna have to flat iron it and everything. So this is the finished look of the hair. This is the finished look of the hair for now. But I think I am gonna go back in and I'm gonna do some cutting when I put it on my head. But guys, until then, I will see you in another video. And look at the back. Look at the layers in the back here. Look at how nice and bouncy it is. Look at it. So guys, until then, I will see you in another video. Bye.